How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here. We're on episode number 3 of season 2 for Marvel's Runaways. It's like early in the morning-ish. For me, so yeah, that's why I'm going to screw up the intro today. But yeah, this is 00's episode number 3. Yeah, I've really enjoyed the past 2 episodes. Not much, happened in contrast to the first episode, but there was still some really interesting plot points in the last episode. Especially, we had that showdown with Tina and Nico, Carolina and Molly as well, which was really intense. It got really intense as well, considering, Molly was trapped under ice, and Tina, basically kicked herself in the face by making that ultimatum to Nico, which benefited Nico, and, Tina was like, what did I do? Shit. No, but it was just really awesome as well to see some, ships reignite after, a bit of a muddle up, I guess. Gert and Chase have, finally, addressed their feelings, and, Nico and Carolina, addressed everything out after a little bit of a bickering. But, like I said, it's great that they, sorted that out in the same episode, as well as Alex being with Livy, so yay, ships ahoy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. The extended reaction should be on Patreon. Yeah, this season has been fun so far, 2 episodes in, so I can't wait to see what episode 3 has to offer. So with that said, let's go.
Try that move on me. Try it on me.
What the hell?
Jesus! Yeah, who gives a shit?
Who runs the world?
Girls!
How technology is shaping fourth wave feminism, but really also
sounds like a really intense.
More like an Acorn or Danny DeVito.
Chase talked about all that.
He may have mostly listened.
No wonder he's still sleeping.
Chase.
You ever play with my dad?
Every damn day.
This is my conversation. Damn. Anyway. Yeah, we play at Nana B's house after school. Trying to stay out of trouble.
Is he good?
It couldn't be me.
You never talked about stuff like
Maybe
this.
you're like a professional. You should, try Domino's League or whatever.
I think I already did.
Oh boy, so we're just...
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're doing this.
That's how you do it. Shit.
I think I saw a fire extinguisher. I got it. Extinguish.
There we go. I mean, lighting people on fire is...
Okay, you're definitely better.
Okay as well. I'm kidding. Oh, that didn't work that time. Oof. Okay, underestimate Steve. Oh boy.
Hey, I did what you said. The staff didn't work.
Ooh, she went at him as well.
That doesn't work.
And that I will do whatever it takes to get that pompous ass clown Jonah out of our lives for good. I love you,
He's in.
Leslie. And I want our family back.
Just imagine if Jonah was right behind
I
him right
know
now.
that we can do that.
Have a bit of faith.
For a stroll, isn't it?
For reading the words
What
of
did
David
I
Miller.
say?
If I was outside in the real world, I would shove this notebook up your ass and bash your head in.
Why not his throat? It's easier.
Would you help me if you had
Does it
the
shut
freedom
him
to
up?
choose not to? You son of a bitch!
Oh, damn. Ah, there we
You're
go.
wasting your time. And as I told you, I'm in a hurry. Go to hell.
Damn, Jonah.
Streets a loop. Fine.
Maybe we're more than a team. We're a family, and without one of us, we're not whole.
Okay, let's dial
Oh,
it
that's a
down.
nice. That's a
It's
nice.
AKA bullshit.
Hey.
I was gonna say that's a
Well, you don't
nice
need to bring her
way
in.
to
You don't
fix
need to
it.
take her side and gang up on me.
No, I wasn't.
No,
Okay, so then I'm just crazy?
No, I didn't
no,
say
that's
that
not.
either.
Do you know what? I
No.
just must have not understood you. Maybe if you could restate it in the form of a lacrosse metaphor.
Leave her alone?
No,
That's the worst idea.
you have to be there. Come
She
on,
needs you more than ever to help her get used to being off her meds.
hugs.
After that, she'll be better.
Someone to confide to.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
Really?
So I'm good at this. I knew I would.
Most 13-year-olds
Spread
would
the
be.
word, okay?
Stay woke.
I mean, he's got a point.
So,
16's still
What
young.
you're saying is that I shouldn't trust Livy or really anyone in life ever.
No, man. You young just overthink every damn thing. All
Yeah, just
I'm
play it
saying is
safe.
You can't win without discernment. That's how Nana B would say it.
I've been there, Alex.
Hello?
I'm surprised he didn't check up the door when it closed by itself.
Supposed to be...
Here we go.
Hey, son.
Where did he come from?
Or just because I'm messing with you? That look on your face right now?
You got the perfect game going on, but he can play manipulative.
Awake in bed, replaying those games in your head, wondering if I really blew them on purpose.
Jeez. Psychological advantage.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh, Darius.
What's this?
That is the key to a suite at the Gordon Hotel. Give you and Tamar and the baby a little taste of your new life.
Ooh.
Starting right now. You good?
Something's going... I mean, maybe he wants this relationship, this feud to end, but I just worry that something's gonna happen.
Join us doing what, though? How are we even getting to Van Nuys?
We have a car.
We have a dinosaur, but you can't ride on the dinosaur.
Maybe Nico's staff can
Not
help.
all.
No, the staff can't control a car. It just seems to work with the elements. Earth, air, water.
Fire. Yeah, that kind of opened up for, you know, Chase to be like, oh.
I'm surprised you're so happy to see me. Since I shot you.
You shot me?
You might want
I
to...
assumed it was Robert.
Oh. Well, cat's out the bag now.
Well,
Still happy, I guess.
I wasn't in my right mind.
This is home.
Victor, you did it. You really are a genius.
Yeah, he is. They look really, really pretty. I mean, this is technically Welcome to the Universe, Janet.
What the hell?
They came. Alex, get down!
Oh, yes. This is gonna be nice.
A warrior, my story glory bound, warring now. Amongst the border, sick and shut out where my story found. I overcame.
Let's go. Now you kidnap Alex.
It's like I can only do so one time. I think you do get it. That's how it works. It wants you the same command twice.
Ah, so it's like you gotta use a different command.
For
Fuck.
yourself, like I'm the thesaurus. Just say something. Hot fire.
There we go. Can't say the word twice. Nice. Oh boy, this is. Are we going to have a car chase? Really? Oh my goodness! At the airport.
I got this. Wall.
Yes. Yes. Shit me, Nico.
Because I thought he'd be better with his family.
You're gonna do one more thing for him.
Yeah, what's that?
Same as you did for his father. Take the rap for his murder charge.
Oh shit! And they're planting it on Dari. Oh my god.
Detective Flores, please.
Darius. They're really doing a good job in portraying trauma this season.
Reports have linked
Feels so bad for Darius.
to the killing, but they are now cleared of those charges. Those kids remain at large, and their parents are asking them.
Not sure he was ever really my friend.
He did what he believed was the right thing.
found this lying around. Maybe we can play like you and Amy used to.
Oh.
You have a girlfriend? Shut up. Really?
Oh.
That's cool.
Well, I mean, I did.
I love to see these two bond, like,
That's probably all.
better than the strain.
Tell me about it.
It's kind of like a nice ending. Like, Alex needs this as well.
To speak a little bit louder.
Oh boy. Hey! I would run. Like, she beat your ass. Oh shit.
Pimp your ride.
Molly!
Oh
my goodness. Yeah, your quips could do a little bit of... Go and see Spider-Man or something like that.
Pimp?
That was freaking awesome.
Oh, we're gonna kill him now. Surely. He knows too much.
As awesome as this place.
Who the hell are you?
This sure beats staying in a hostel, huh? It's cool. I'm cool. I'm Topher.
Topher. Is he gonna be like the newest edition, or do we have to kill him? Like, how does this go down for Runaway Law? Like, I'm kidding. This is gonna be very, very interesting. So he was the one that peeked out and was like, oh my god, cool. I thought, the guy that just got his car murdered, was like, no, but you know what? Of course, Gert has every right to be really, really upset with Molly, but I've got, like, I'm all for Molly just going for this vigilante, but like she said, quips need a bit work, don't they? So, you can just, speak to Spider-Man about that, because he's great at quips. So yeah, that was a way better episode of Runaways than episode 2 was, because there was a lot of really, really exciting moments that happened in this episode, especially Molly. Molly was absolutely superb with her superhero-ness. Her vigilante in her first time in, I guess, vigilante combat and that, and it was really, really impressive stuff. Like I said, she needs to work on the quips, but she's only young. I don't blame though Gert being absolutely pissed with the fact that she found out that Molly decided to run away, because she's only young at the end of the day, and she's still got to have that sibling responsibility. And the fact that, Molly's, she might be super strong and all of that, but she's still 13, she's still vulnerable, and anything could happen, especially, in these abnormal times. Like everyone else, like that guy who, got attacked, will probably think everything's normal and all of that. Like there's no suspiciousness going on here. But for Molly and the rest of for Gert and the rest of the Runaways, they know that, there's something far greater going on, especially with Jonah, especially with Pride, and, they can't run that risk. So I don't blame Gert for being absolutely pissed off, whatsoever, because it is a bit, worrying, but still, it was so awesome to see Molly, deliver justice. Yeah, this was really, really great. I loved the aspect about Alex as well, like his missing, like him not being there has, that presence has been notified, like through all these 3 episodes. And it was really, really great to see, them trying to do this without Alex's help. And then, they realized that, Alex is a fundamental part of this team. He might not have any, gifts with him, like a staff or, rainbow abilities that make you fly and shoot beams and all of that. But, his brains do, bring so much to the table, and, he's really, really efficient as well. So, yeah, he was even bragging about, organization on his phone and all of that when him and Nico rekindled, which is really, really great stuff to see, because I really, really love I think their relationship through the, first part, I mean, there was obviously feelings, like romantic feelings, but now those have been cast away considering, Nico and Carolina. Yay. But it was still really, really great, to see them two, together anyways, like, friends-wise as well, because, I think, given the history that they had, it was just really, really fun. It was just a really, really great relationship to see. And, we saw that strain in the second part of season 1, especially with the whole password situation, leading to here, where Alex was, up to more suspicious stuff for the Runaways, considering, no more secrets, but Alex has this secret thing going on. So, yeah, you don't blame them for being a bit suspicious, but it was really, really, powerful to see Nico there, for when, Alex needed company and all of that, considering, he might have felt a bit betrayed with Darius, handing him over to his father. But at the end of the day, this is a dog-eat-dog world, and Darius is always, this is the thing though, Darius has always been screwed over, and he will take any opportunity to get what he feels like he deserves, like he was denied from. And when, he told Jeffrey about the fact that, he had Alex, and, that offer about giving him the life he deserves, it sucks. And I think it would suck for Darius, because I think he had real respect for, Alex, but, at the end of the day, this is what he wanted at the most, considering he's even said it himself, 2 decades waiting. He feels like he, deserves this the most. So, whereas Alex might feel that, like, betrayal, at the end of the day, Darius and his mindset and everything, he wants this so much. So, he had no other choice but to hand, Jeffrey over. And, Jeffrey wants him away, like, from all of this stuff. But the Runaways, need him especially. So, yeah, which I'm really, really loving this, like, story, because, the Runaways are opposed to Pride, and Pride are opposed to Jonah. Even, like, Victor had the final straw, considering, Jonah and Victor were more closely, connected than the rest of Pride, considering Pride had this, conspiracy against Jonah and all of that. I had a feeling that in episode 2, though, they were going to somehow screw Jonah or something like that, considering they wanted rid of him. They have plotted about talking to kill him and all of that. Even Frank is like, trying to play the perfect game. So there is this plot to try and screw Jonah in some capacity, but at this point he's an unknown entity, and it's better to get answers, because especially with his, like, inhumane ability and all of that, you don't know what he's capable of. So they've got to try and play things safe. So I really love, like, how there's like 3 levels. There's Jonah, the Pride group, and the Runaways, and the Runaways I hate Pride, I hate Jonah. Yeah. So it's a nice little, like, path, isn't it? Speaking of Jonah, I'll get back to Alex in a minute, because we've got to touch on Darius in a minute, and there's a thing that I really wanted to comment about, regarding Darius's death. But, we got, Janet and Victor, reconnecting, it seems, I guess. I was a bit skeptical, because we knew how, unpleasant Victor was, during season 1, but it seems like, he's, really changed. He really wants this opportunity to, show Janet that he's actually changed and all of that. And, it's not like he snapped when Janet said, "I shot you," because he thought it was Robert, but, he was like, well, in theory, in fairness, I was a dick, so, and I wasn't in the right state of mind, so yeah, whatever. I think season 1 Victor would have, probably, lost, like, didn't want to contact, Janet after, that moment. I think that's what would have happened if, the old Victor was there, but but I'm, kind of buying onto this, fact that, he has changed, especially with the fact that he's wanting to help, try and get into, more of this, conspiracy against Jonah, cause he, helped out Janet, decipher, Jonah's password, which, was a bit tricky, which is really, really great considering, you know, the world needs it. It's so great though, considering, you know, there was, this worry that it might not be human compatible and all of that, but, if you put your mind to it, you know, math is a universal language, to quote Victor, and, we seem to have unlocked his, like, home area, I guess, because there was a few planets there, so, considering the fact that there's this feeling that he might be, you know, more than human, more, like he's less human than he appears to be, should I say, yeah, this is getting closer to, you know, the truth and all of that. And like I said, Pride are, you know, continuing finding answers, and it's really, really great stuff. So, yeah, I really, really loved, that involvement as well, like that, Pride involvement. So, yeah, brilliant stuff. Yeah, like I said, back to Darius though, I do feel so bad for him. Like I said though, I think he had real respect for Alex, and he, you know, had a real bonding with him. And I think that father-son bonding was there, considering, you know, he was like, opening up and all of that, and he was giving advice and all of that. Like, it's not like he was gonna, you know, kill him and all of that. Like, he just wanted the best for him at the end of the day. And, you know, he did, it's not like, you know, this whole plan is to hurt Alex in any way. Like, it might hurt the Runaways getting rid of Alex, but, it's currently unsafe with Jonah at this point and all of that. And, you know, there's that feeling of, you know, real concern when Jeffrey, you know, talks about, you know, his son, during season 2 and him being missing and all of that, and him trying to get him away. So, yeah. But that we know that there is concern. Like even Tina, who is the most is probably the most cold-hearted member there, maybe. Yeah. She even felt hurt when she, you know, gave Nico that ultimatum, because, you know, she went cold and she felt real hurt because she felt like she's lost her daughter a second time. So, yeah, that does suck. So there is real concern from the parents, but, you know, the Runaways, after everything they've done, can't, yeah, and you can't blame them, especially. And, you know, now they're trying to divide the team in the Runaways' eyes, especially with, I mean, it might be all for safety for Jeffrey's eyes, but, they need Alex at the end of the day. So, yeah. But the good news is that they are no longer wanted for murder. They are just missing now. So they're not missing and wanted. They might be wanted in a different aspect, but they are missing now and they're not on the run. So, considering the fact that Darius now Darius's name's gonna be sullied even further, that he doesn't deserve. And, it's gonna be interesting to find out what happens when Jeffrey inevitably finds out that Catherine, you know, killed him. Considering the fact that Jeffrey wanted to, you know, kind of full circle this. He was open with the idea of, you know, budding up again and, you know, apologizing for everything that had to be done. And, you know, he was happy with him, you know, giving him the life that, you know, he feels like he should have deserved and all of that. And then Catherine comes in and, you know, has that, you know, feeling that he's a liability, and then just offs him. And not just that, but she found the perfect, person to put that, to put in connection with, you know, Destiny's murder, so they can get one step closer to getting their kids back. Which, like I said, does suck, because now Darius's name is gonna be spoken about in the media as a bad name when he was a bit more chill than he originally was let on. And Tamar is probably not gonna buy it, maybe, like, I don't know. Livy probably isn't gonna buy it, because she's very perceptive, she didn't even knew Alex 5 minutes, and she was like, well, then again, it might be his luck, who knows, but, and her connection with him, but, like, she crushed on him instantly. But, you know, Livy might not buy the fact that Darius, you know, killed Destiny, so, yeah, that would be great. What I really love about this season, especially though, so far, is the way they deal with trauma and death. We saw a glimpse of this in episode 1 where everyone came together for Graciela. Like people that didn't know Graciela, like, there was no way of giving her a proper funeral. They decided to give her a Wiccan funeral. And there was people paying their respects, even though they didn't know it. It was a beautiful turnout anyway. So I really loved the, as well as, Nico beautifully, surveying the funeral. I thought that was really well done. And again, the way they portray, like emotions and death in Runaways was very great as well. Like, music, no dialogue when, Tamar was informed everything about Darius and, the pain on her face. Yeah. It was really well done. So I'm loving the direction they're going in terms of, emotions, for Runaways season 2. Yeah. Also, we got to learn a lot more about the staff as well. It can only respond. It's not as OP, I guess. Like, it can only respond to the word once, and then you gotta thesaurus it up a bit. So, yeah, I thought that was really interesting. Like, that they, limited that as well. But I was also gonna say as well, that when they were training, when they were fighting, I'm wondering if it gives off some, like, I think there's that corruption, cause we saw how, Tina was, we know how dark Tina got. She even tried to kill, she stormed in, cause considering the fact that we had no murder for Graciela, what did Tina do? Tina tried to kill Molly, and we saw, Nico, block so she's gonna have to say shield, barrier, or something like that. It's gonna suck for, when you run out of words or whatever. No, I was gonna say, we saw Nico snap at Chase, even though it wasn't Chase's fault, because she was the one that encouraged him, because she was, testing it out. So, I feel like there's this dark pull and all of that, and, I think it might be my paranoia as well, because in my D&D game, staffs and darkness, my character got attached to a staff. It wasn't good, because it was a phylactery to a lich, and then, we destroyed it, and the lich got inside my character. So that was really fun. So yeah, long story, but it was a fun story. Well, it wasn't fun for my character, but yeah. Anyways, deviating away from that, but yeah, I can see that darkness whenever, the user holds they've done that, I feel like, with this season. I can see that darkness. So yeah, but, yeah, it was really great. Like I said, Darius and Alex, it was really great to see, Alex Alex be given history about his family as well, during that Domino's thing. As well as, that missing, as well as Molly giving advice to Chase as well, which was really great stuff to see. Because Chase is in a bit of a fluster at the minute. Regarding Molly. There seems to be like this relationship, but he's a bit unsure about what to do. So it was great to, so I'll be very interested to see how that relationship does pan out. Cause Chase is like a different world from Gert. So, it will be very interesting to see, them two, further along this series. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode. It was really great, good stuff, and I can't wait to see what happens, next time, especially with Topher, the newest member of the Runaways. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!